guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to go along this ride with me. But for today's video, I am going to be doing my everyday makeup look. As you can see, it's a little bit simple, very bronzy. I did do a lot of highlight today, but that's okay. A little drama in the eyes because of the eyelashes, but this has been my everyday makeup look. And I'm also going to be answering some YouTube questions for you guys. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright you guys, jumping into this video, I did my eyebrows off camera. But if you guys want an eyebrow tutorial, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and I will go ahead and film that video for you guys. I already prepped my face with my moisturizer, so I'm just going to go in with my favorite primer. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and it's a primer and a moisturizer in one. So if you guys want extra moisturizer on your face, this is an amazing product to use, and I feel like it leaves your face feeling super hydrating, very smooth and flawless. Now it does not fill in your pores, so if you have an issue with your pores, this will probably only hydrate it and leave your face looking smooth, but it won't fill it in. So you can always just start with the pore filling primer, and then you can apply this primer on the outer of your face. But I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. And lately I've been liking a full coverage foundation. I was obsessed with my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, but I just turned over to my HUDA Beauty one. Now I do have sensitive skin, and I know that this foundation has fragrance in it, but when I tried it out, I didn't get any reaction out of it, so I'm really proud of that. So this foundation is full coverage. It's a thick consistency, so if you guys don't like thick foundations, this foundation is probably not good enough, but I do recommend the NARS foundation if you guys want something more light, and it is medium to full coverage, so you can always build it up to your liking. But lately I've been liking this foundation just because, for those that don't know, I am pregnant and I am 25 weeks pregnant, so sometimes when I have to go run errands, I just want something quick to cover up all my blemishes, because if you can't see, I do have a lot of redness around my nose, and lately I haven't been getting any sleep whatsoever, so I am getting dark circles under my eyes. So a full coverage is, like, you know, convenient at this time for me, and it's faster, so I'm going to use that using my Morphe sponge, and I am in the shade AMARETTI. So I'm just gonna apply that all over my face, and a little bit does go a long way. Like I said, it is full coverage, and I don't want to cake up my face. I just want a little bit just to cover up all my blemishes on my face. And like I said, if you don't like full coverage foundation, you can do something else. And if you don't like anything with a strong fragrance, then you can try the NARS one. But I'm pretty sure there's other good full coverage foundations. I feel like this foundation reminds me of the Milani one, and the Milani doesn't have any fragrance, I believe, so that one's really good. But in this video, I am going to answer some questions regarding YouTube and stuff like that. So I haven't been really in the game lately. I do post here and there. It's not like an everyday thing where I post like all the time. But the first question is, how long have you been making YouTube videos? So I've been making YouTube videos, I believe like I started 7 months ago, but I don't post constantly like I'd want to. I guess just because of our schedules, of me and my husband's schedules, we don't really have enough time to just sit down and film a video. But we are taking advantage of, you know, being quarantined right now here in LA. With the coronavirus, they have already closed down many places, jobs and stuff like that, so we are taking in this time to record as many videos as we can. So I've been in this game for 7 months, only filmed a couple videos, but hopefully, you know, we make it a consistent thing. So next question is, how long does it take you to make a video? So depending on what I am going to film for the day, if it's just a makeup look with a voiceover or like a chit chat makeup video, I say that it does take me a while to do the voiceover ones, just because I film the whole look and then that takes me like about an hour or two to finish filming, and then I have to also take about an hour or two to record the audios, cut half of the video that I don't want, make the audios for that specific clip. So it takes about 4 to 5 hours to finish one video. If it's a chit chat video, it takes me about an hour or two to film, just because, you know, I don't have to worry about the audio and having to, you know, record myself separately. All I have to worry about is editing out the video. So I say it takes about an hour or two and just an hour to edit out, just so I can add the effects and stuff like that. I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is the first time that I've been using this product and it's amazing. I feel like I love the size of this concealer. It's not your usual concealer. Usually they're like this tiny, so I really love that this concealer is a big packaging, and I got in the shade Vanilla. It's like kind of like a yellow undertone, so I didn't want it too bright, so I feel like it's the right color just to highlight under the eyes. And I just love the way it leaves my under eyes looking flawless. I'm going to use my little mirror, just because I have a new setup now. As you can see, the background is different. I did renovate my room, so I wanted to change it up a little bit, so my mirror is kind of too far away from me. If you guys are interested to see how I renovated my room, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll go ahead and make sure to make a video of how I renovated my room. I know sometimes I like to watch when people talk about where they got their furniture and stuff like that. So as you can see, a little bit went a long way, and I love it because, like I said, I have dark circles, so it really brightens up my under eye, and I just applied a little bit, so that's really good. Okay, to conceal everything in, I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite powder, and this is the MERCIER translucent powder. So I'm going to set my whole face, still using the sponge. I used to use the beauty blenders, but I feel like this sponge comes in handy when I just want to do my makeup super quick. I'm sorry if I'm catching my breath. It's been really hard to breathe. The baby's growing super quick already. I feel like my belly is huge. Alright, so now that all my face is set, and I did use the same concealer to conceal under my eyebrows. They're creasing a little bit. Oh, no. Okay. Next question is, how do you get confident talking to a camera? So at first, when I filmed my first YouTube video, maybe not my first YouTube video, because I know that the first couple videos it was a voiceover, but the first video that I did as chit chat, it was kind of nerve-wracking. I was kind of a little bit embarrassed, like, you know, it's different from just like sitting down and just like showing the product and just applying it, but when it comes to talking in the camera, I'm just like I felt so nervous. My husband looking at me, and I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't saying things the right way, or I just felt kind of like dumb. But I take it as if like I'm talking to someone, so, and I'm just explaining what I'm doing to them. So that's just how I see it. It did take me a couple of times, you know, to get used to talking, because I rather just do a voiceover than talk in the video, but it's a lot of work to do a voiceover. So to contour bronze my face, I'm going to go in first with my Fenty Beauty bronzer, and this is in the shade Shady Biz. And I'm going to use, I'm going to use this BH Cosmetic #1 brush. This reminds me one of the Morphe brushes. I don't know what number that is, but I'll go ahead and link it down below. But this reminds me so much of this Morphe brush, of how big and dense it is. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But I'm just going to bounce my face, add a little color back to it. Although I feel like it blends too much to my skin. I really like this bronzer too. Bronze up my face. I was obsessed with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but I feel like it's too cool tone for me right now, and it kind of gets kind of chunky when I apply it. So I just went back to my Fenty Beauty bronzer, and if I want a little bit of a contour, I'll go into my Anastasia. Don't judge it, I've had it for like 2 years or so, but I don't really use it. But don't judge the packaging. And I'm just gonna take the middle color, which is fawn. So you can see I hit pan on it. Or sometimes I just like to mix the 3 colors that are there and just contour my face using the same brush. And if I want a more like very precise contour, then I will go in with my BH Cosmetic #5 brush, and it's in the same bundle. If you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and link the link down below of this brush set. They're amazing brushes. So that is what I do. But if I do go in with blush, I go in with the Sephora Colorful, what is this? Long Lasting Blush. I guess that's what it's called. And this is in the shade Passionate. And I just go in with my Morphe brush. Doesn't have a number on it, but it came in a bundle. And I just apply some right here. And I like this color because it's not too pink, not too corally. And it's the right color just to add a little color to your skin. I'm sorry if I'm moving everywhere. I look like a worm. Alrighty. So that I won't add a lot of that. But I would be careful because these are very pigmented. Next question. How do you find the time? At first it was really hard to find time to just sit down and record, because me and my husband were working at the time. I don't work anymore, but he still works. But we're actually taking advantage because of the whole coronavirus quarantine stuff. We have a lot of time, so I'm going to use this time to really film. But in the beginning, I was working, he was working, our schedules wasn't balancing, because he would go in the morning and come out really late, and because of the time change, the sun will go in around 5 p.m. so there wasn't any light, and I only have one ring light, so it wasn't really enough light to just film a video. So it was really hard to find time, so we just decided to request 2 days out of the week to film. We realized that those 2 days wasn't enough because we would film for a whole day and then we'd be tired to just edit, so we'd actually use the second day to edit the video and we wouldn't really film. So I didn't really make filming videos a priority. So that's why I'm probably making so much excuses, like we had errands and life happens and our schedules don't align. But I know so many people make it work, so if you want to do this, you will find time to do this. I know a lot of people go to school, go to work after. Excuse me. I know a lot of people go to school, go to work after, or they come home really late. But I'm pretty sure they find time. We're just making so many excuses. But that is how we are taking advantage because of the coronavirus. But at first, it was kind of hard to manage. But even after this whole quarantine stops, I'm pretty sure we will stick with the schedule. You just gotta make time. Make it a priority. Alright, next question is, how do you come up with video ideas? For video ideas, usually I take inspiration when I look into like Instagram posts, like those mini videos, mini clips that they post up. If I like the makeup look, I will save that makeup look, and then on the day that I film, I will recreate it sometimes, or maybe I will just put in a little twist of my, you know, flavor sauce. And or sometimes if I like a YouTube video that I'm watching, I'll be like, oh, this sounds really cool, maybe, you know, become a trend, and I don't see what's the problem with just recreating it. So I just take ideas of what other YouTubers have done in the past that I'd want to put in a little bit of my taste in it, or I just look into Instagram and see the makeup looks that I like and that I save. So that's how I usually come up with my makeup ideas. But for eyes, I like to keep it a little bit simple. Lately, I've only liked to apply color onto my crease and just leave the white on my lid. So I go in with the shade from Anastasia, the single eyeshadows in burnt orange. I know you can find it in some palettes, but I got it in the single eyeshadow just because I don't want to buy a whole palette and use all the colors, and just use this one. So I don't really do a lot, and I'm using the Morphe M518 brush, and I just apply it onto my crease, just blend it out. Whatever I have left, I'll just bring it onto my under eye, just because it's something simple, something easy. And that's what I do for my eyeshadow. And if I'm feeling a bit extra, I will go in with my BH Cosmetics 26 color shadow and blush palette. I think this is a neutral one. And I would just go in with this shade, right here. It's the brightest matte shade in the palette. I believe it has a name. Let me see. No, it just says that it's a matte shadow. So I would just go in with that one and just apply it on my crease, but I don't feel like doing it right now, so I'll just, you know, sometimes apply it. But I'm liking the way that only the burnt orange is looking on my eyes right now, so I'll just leave it like that. So the next question is, what camera do you use? So at first I started off with just using a just using the iPhone 8, and then from there, like within time, we started to invest in a professional camera. So right now I am using the Canon 80D camera, and we actually also invested in a lens, and so we use the Sigma 18-35 lens. So we're using that lens as well, and honestly, it has been a drastic change in the quality of the video, but you know, work with what you have. I'm not saying that you do have to purchase this camera in order to do YouTube. No, because we also didn't have anything. We made our own ring lights. I made it out of Christmas lights and foil paper, so you don't have to purchase anything if you're just starting. But if you want to, be my guest. Within time, we did invest in a ring light, which is what I'm using right now. We also did invest in like backdrops and stuff like that, which I don't really use, but maybe I will use sometime in the future when I create some, you know, other makeup looks. But yeah, that is the camera that I'm using. I will insert a picture so you guys can see how was our setup before and how it is now. I'm not saying that our setup is like professional YouTube guru ones. We're still building it little by little, but I'm loving my setup that I have right now, and I will insert a picture up here of how my setup was before. Don't laugh, because we used to use cereal boxes to hold a lot of our items. If you're if in your household, in Mexican households, you guys have where moles los chiles, we will use that to hold one of our ring lights because it was actually really heavy for the napkin stand that we had. So that was our setup before, but that is the camera that I am using and I love. Hopefully in the future we do invest in vlogging cameras because I'm looking into also vlogging. So yeah, that is the camera that I'm using, and that is the lens that I'm using as well. Now for mascara, I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Major Volume Mascara, and it says it's in number 10. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Never knew how to pronounce it. It's not my favorite mascara, but since I've been using a lot of falsies, I feel like the glue that I was using before would yank out my eyelashes. So this is the only one that has been able to coat thoroughly my lashes. Now I'm gonna use the same mascara to coat my bottom lashes. They look a little bit clumpy. That's the only thing I don't like about this mascara, is that it clumps up my lower lashes a lot. But my favorite mascara that I use is from Benefit, and I don't know where I put it at, so this will do for now. Now for eyelashes, I've been obsessed with these Cara Beauty eyelashes. They are very beautiful. Do you guys see the wisp that they have? The dramaticness. I just discovered these at my 99-cent store, and best believe I stocked up, and these are in the style A4. I feel like they reminds me of the I Envy lashes. Those were my favorites and I haven't been able to find them. They're in the style 14, I believe, and I haven't been able to find those and be able to stock up on those. So these have been my go-to lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up to the shape of my eye and apply those off camera. I'll be right back. Alright, for next step I am going to do is set my face with the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. I like to set my face before applying my highlighter. But where I'd applied like powder, I like to set it with my beauty blender. I feel like my makeup lasts like that, and it kind of melts in all the powders that you applied, like your contour, your blush, and I just leave this part still a little bit wet. And I'm going to go in with my Anastasia A23 brush, and of course I am going to go in with my Anastasia AMREZY highlight. This is my all-time favorite one. I'm so sad that it was just limited edition because mine cracked. Don't make fun of it, but that's all I have left from this highlighter. It makes me so sad when it's all gone, because I haven't found another good one like this one. Just applying it on my nose. Now this I do go ham on, because you can never go wrong with a lot of highlighter. For last question is, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? So for my goals is I want to be more active on, you know, filming, be consistent with uploading videos for you guys. So with this YouTube channel, I'm mostly doing it for myself. So hopefully I do gain, you know, more subscribers. Of course, who doesn't want that? I want more people to view my channel, watch my videos, you know, give me more ideas for you guys so I can get more out of my comfort zone. I just want to be out there, just so I can grow as a person as well and feel comfortable and know that it's okay to meet new people. It's okay to talk to new people, have friends, because I keep them very small. So that is my goals for my YouTube channel, to continue filming, make a lot of videos, grow as a person myself, and, you know, hopefully meet you guys. And, you know, hopefully by that time I feel very comfortable. Of course, someone's always going to be shy, and that's okay, but I will try my best to, you know, change that in myself, because I know it's not good. That is my plans for my YouTube channel. For lips, I've been really loving this two combo. I know that new lips has been a trend lately, so I wanted to jump onto the trend. This is a Morphe liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade True Story, and this is a NYX retractable liner, and this is in the shade Natural. I've heard a lot of this natural lip color. Everybody is saying that this is the dupe for the MAC, what is that color? MAC, I forgot what's it called. Strip meat? I don't know what the color is. I'll go ahead and leave it linked down below. But I love how creamy these lip liners are. So I'm just gonna line my lips. Yes, I love to overline them too. Make them look a little bit Kylie Jenner wise. Then I'll just fill them in a little bit, and I will go in with the Morphe one. Just a little bit, because this one's more of a cool tone one, while the other one is more of a bronzy one color. So if I want to add a little bit more, for it to look a little bit bright, because as you can see, it's a little bit cool tone, a little bit because of the Morphe one. So I would go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Caro, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Now I'll just add a little bit in the center. I feel like it makes a difference. The camera isn't really picking it up, so I guess. So yeah, that is what I do for my everyday makeup look. Like I said, if you guys don't want to pop on the dramatic lashes, I do like to use the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. So if you guys want more of a natural one, you guys can use those lashes. But for right now, these have been my favorite lashes. I'll go ahead and link those down below, just in case you guys don't find them at your local 99-cent store. That's where I bought mine at. Alright you guys, and this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell button notification so YouTube can notify you when I upload another video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.